Welcome to Adding Visual Structure to Your Writing. In this lesson, you'll learn how to use the navigation pane, what it does, and how to format text or styles to automatically populate the navigation pane. Discover the writing and formatting benefits of using the outline built into your document. With the navigation pane, the visual structure will help you stay focused and organized, and it will make the table of contents and reorganization a breeze. Today's lesson will focus on the navigation pane, which is a feature available for Microsoft Word for Windows, but not Mac. Hello, and welcome to Adding Visual Structure to Your Writing. Today, we'll talk about the navigation pane, which is only available in Microsoft Word for Windows. I'm Ivy Gray from WordRake, and I'm with Baron Henley from Affinity Consulting. Are you ready, Baron? Take it away.
Okay, so this is a super wonderful feature, arguably one of the best ones in Word. And what it allows you to do is see, provided your document's set up correctly in the first place, and by that I mean you proactively used styles, which is a feature we're going to talk about in another class. If you go to the View ribbon and you check the navigation pane, it will show you the structure of your document. And you can click and jump to any particular point in the document. If you right-click any item that you see over here, I can also expand. If I say all, it'll show me all the sub-paragraphs, as you can see. Now, before I go into more detail about what this is, I want to show you how to get stuff in here. In order to do that, you have to use styles, as I said. A style is a formatting definition. So I'm taking, let's say, if I'm doing pleadings, I like Times New Roman 12-point justified paragraph alignment, double-spaced with an Arabic paragraph number and a half-inch first line indent. I can take all of those formatting attributes and bury them in one style, which would, the simple benefit is I can click on a paragraph and I can click on a style and it automatically applies all of those formatting attributes in one shot. So for example, if I click on this paragraph, this is a styles pane. Now the styles pane exists in Word and Word for Windows and Word for Mac. In Word for Windows, in order to open it, you click on the home ribbon and it's this little arrow in the bottom right-hand corner of the styles gallery, or you can hit Control-Alt-Shift-S, as you can see it's popped up on my screen there, which is kind of a two-handed speed key. In Word for Mac, there's just a button that says styles pane. I don't know why Word for Windows doesn't have that. In any event, that will show you the styles, and you click on a paragraph, and if you see, if I click on a style, how it reformats the entire paragraph to match whatever the style definition is. So as you're going to see when we talk about this in greater detail, this is the key to controlling formatting in Word. It is the most important feature in Word. So that's why we're going to have a separate class on it. It's a little too involved to cover it here as well. But in any event, a style, in order for an item to show up over here, like you can see the summary of the case shows up. That is the title style, as you can see. So when I set up this style, I'm going to right-click it and modify it. The reason that it's showing up here and the reason that it's the top level of this is because I went Format, Paragraph, and right here, Outline Level. This is where you identify what level of your hierarchy it needs to be assigned to. And as long as I have anything other than body text, it's going to show up over here. Okay, so what's the default? Body text. For most of the styles, 99% of the styles, body text is the default. So they do not show up over there automatically. The heading styles, which are system styles built into every document, are set up that way. So levels 1 through 9 correspond to headings 1 through 9. So if you use those styles in your document, you'll automatically populate the navigation pane.
So I want to jump in here. There are a couple of reasons to use a visual format and to strictly adhere to outlining and hierarchy structures. First, it will help you as a writer to make sure that you stay on task and only include what you want it to include. You won't wander off and address things that should be in other sections. As your legal writing instructors may have told you, you should outline your argument and your causes of action before you get started if you're drafting a brief. And using your styles properly and looking at the navigation pane will help you make sure that you do that. Another thing that's great about the navigation pane is that it helps the reader to understand the structure of your document. It gives you those visual cues where you can see how the entire thing fits together all at once without having to scroll through and remember and piece together what the author may have intended when they were putting the document together. So the navigation pane does all of that for helping to understand the document as a whole.
And so let me show you a couple of cool things about this. As you can see, I can see every sub-level here. If I wanted to collapse this so I was only looking at the articles, I can right-click anywhere in this pane and go down to show heading levels, and I could say, just show me heading 1. Now I only see the articles. If I click the little triangle, I can see the subparagraphs. Click the triangle, you can see the subparagraphs. And of course, from a navigation perspective, there is no better feature in Word, particularly if, like me, you have random neural firings. Remember, you need to go to add something in this whole other part of the document. You want to get there real quick and then go right back to where you were. This is the easiest way to pull that off. You can just click where you want to go and then go right back where you were, and it's super fast. Now, but there's a couple more things you can do here. Maybe I wanted this to be 4.2 instead of D. If I right-click D, I can say promote it. As you can see, it's now a 4.2. Right-click, demote it, it's back to a D. I can also move things around. So let's go down to Article 5. Let's say I wanted dissolution of a member to be 5.1. Hold down on your mouse, drag it up. It is now 5.1. Because I used automatic paragraph numbering and style successfully, everything is still right. Doesn't matter that I did that. And if I wanted to make a whole article, let's say I wanted management to be Article 2, I can drag it up, and now it's Article 2. Let's say I wanted
just another use case there. If you have ever accidentally forgotten something, say you've taken, you have a multi-page section and you manually were highlighting what you wanted to move and cut it and move it somewhere else. It's easy for that remaining paragraph or for a remaining paragraph or line to get left behind, and then you don't realize that it's gone. And you go back and you look at the document and you say, well, where did this come from? If you used the navigation pane and you picked it up and moved it using the navigation pane, relying on your style, then you're sure to take the whole thing with it and put it where it belongs. If you do it manually, you're much more likely to introduce a copy and paste error, of which there are many. You are only human, and so you should rely on technology to help you with this.
Exactly. And if, let's say I wanted to just get rid of distributions, I can right click. Now notice distributions has subparagraphs. If I hit delete, they're all gone. So that took care of 5.2 and all of its subparagraphs. So if you do something that has subs under it, you're going to get all of that at once. So it's also very easy to delete things. So in more complex documents like an appellate brief, it really helps you make sure, like you're looking at your brief requirements. What are the different sections that I had to have in this document? You can make sure they're all here in the order they need to appear, and you can jump around very easily and make changes to it. So
the same is true for contractual provisions. If you know that you are transferring a piece of property and you need to spell out where those plot assignments are or something else, then by looking at the navigation pane, you know that you have every element necessary to complete that proper transfer of real estate. This is highly valuable for any type of legal professional. It doesn't matter whether you're a litigator or a transactional lawyer. This is always going to be super useful. It even works with letters to help make sure that you made your point.
Yep. And just to show you, if I add a new paragraph here, this new paragraph isn't showing up over here. But if I apply one of the styles that is set up for a level, like heading 1, see how test just showed up? All I did, it's because I applied a style that automatically shows up in the navigation pane. So I just wanted to make sure you understood this auto populates based on the styles you used in the document and whether or not you've got one of those levels 1 through 9 assigned to it. It'll just instantly show up in your nav pane.
Thanks so much, Baron.
Okay.
This video was created by Ivy Gray from Wordrake and Baron Henley from Affinity Consulting, who both trained as lawyers and are now Microsoft Word and Outlook enthusiasts and productivity experts. This video is part of a series, To sign up to receive tech tips and training videos via email, please visit wordreg.com/tech-tips. Take Word to the next level. Revealing the structure of your arguments and your document overall is a key part of clear writing for business. Using the Navigation Pane will help improve your macro-level organization. Once you've made macro-level improvements to your document, let WordReg help you sentence-by-sentence level improvement. WordReg is editing software for Microsoft Word and Outlook that will help you edit for clarity and brevity in one click. If you'd like to learn more, sign up to receive tech tips and training videos at wordreg.com/tech-tips. When you're ready to take your work to the next level, try WordReg. WordReg is clear and concise editing software that will improve your writing while respecting legally operative phrases and key legal content. It's a finely tuned collaborator that will help you satisfy clients, win more business, and do more high-value work. WordReg works in Microsoft Word and Outlook. It goes beyond Microsoft's built-in spelling and grammar checkers to help you reduce legalese and wordy writing. It uses complex, patented algorithms to find useless words, dull phrases, weak lead-ins, cliches, and high-level grammatical problems, and offers suggested edits inline. WordReg's document will look just like a smart colleague with an English degree has revised your work using track changes. In 3 simple steps, you'll have a better document or email. Try it today at wordreg.com/trial.